Ignore the KSP broad rally illusion. The real signal is the extreme foreign flow concentration into two upstream nodes, confirming global AI memory demand is still accelerating. The Korean market closed up 5.12% today, but honestly, your entire focus right now needs to be on a massive 98.8%. We're going to break down exactly what that number means in just a minute, but right now you just need to understand this. The signal is purely in the supply chain, not the index. Smart money just rotated massive capital into upstream alpha nodes, and we're looking at the direct link to the US NASDAQ and SOX indices tonight.
So, we have a confirmed risk-on situation. Seoul's surge is essentially a direct liquidity injection right into U.S. target assets. But, to understand the true vector of this move, we have to strip away all that domestic noise. The mass media, they're out there broadcasting this massive Korean economic recovery. Well, they're dead wrong.
Here is the exact data that completely breaks that illusion. 98.8%. That right there is the shock number that separates the real signal from the noise right before the U.S. Open. Get this, foreign investors dumped a staggering 3.019 trillion won, that's over $2 billion into the Korean market today. But out of that entire net buying flow, an absolutely incredible 98.8% was injected directly into just two key supply chain nodes. I'm talking about SK Hynix and Samsung Electronics. That left a mere $25 million in crumbs for literally the entire rest of the market. The supply chain is completely synchronized.
That headline, KOSP return, it's just a breath illusion. The severe size band separation totally proves my point. While the primary giants surged 5.6%, the secondary nodes barely crawled along at 1.1%, and the broader downstream network just flatlined at 0.3%. This clearly shows us that the capital flow energy did not diffuse into the broader market at all. The giants literally ate everything.
So these two alpha nodes alone control 43.63% of the entire KOSPI market cap. And here is where it really matters for your execution tonight. Their upstream correlation, PAW, 0.92, with NVIDIA and Microsoft data centers confirms sustained smart money conviction. They are the structural pillars holding up this entire global AI memory expansion.
This is where we execute the Canary Protocol. Do not look at the domestic Korean economy. Look purely at the global tech flow translating directly to the US SOX index. While the rest of the market is basically sleeping, these key supply chain nodes confirm that hardware demand for US AI target assets is absolutely explosive.
Now, the Asian session has priced the hardware demand beautifully, but tonight's setup hinges entirely on a massive divergence. We've got this logic gap forming right before the New York Open. The big question is, will Palantir earnings and U.S. factory orders validate this signal, or are they going to totally crush it? We're actually facing a potential macro trap here. See, the supply chain is screaming bull, but the options, FX, and bonds, they're saying the exact opposite, and that conflict is what decides the open. If New York Fed President Williams delivers some hawkish commentary that compounds the U.S. 10-year yield upside pressure, we're going to collide head-on with a macro wall. Shift to command mode. Listen closely to me. Ignore the KOSPI surge. Execute the tactical plan. Avoid trading the headline. Trade the supply chain. Enter above 27,800 on NQ26. Confirm 15-minute candle close. Note probability equals 65%. Exit below 27,500 on NQ26. Cancel long exposure immediately. Note probability equals 80%. Invalidate chop range completely. Hold your cash position. Watch pre-market volume on Palantir. Require EPS above 0.28. Require revenue above 1.54 billion. Confirm signal only if conditions align. Invalidate if data contradicts these conditions. Check VIX stays below 20. Protect your capital. Log the result at 0730 EDT. Make absolutely no exceptions today. Avoid the headline noise at the open. Follow smart money through the supply chain. Subscribe to get the Asia close early. Be here next time.